How is bile acid malabsorption diagnosed? If you have ever wondered how bile acid malabsorption is diagnosed, you are not alone. This condition can be tricky, especially for those following a ketogenic diet. Let's break it down step by step. Bile acid malabsorption occurs when the body does not absorb bile acids properly. This can lead to various digestive issues, particularly for individuals on a high-fat diet like keto. Diagnosing this condition typically involves a few specific tests that measure bile acids in either stool or blood. One of the main tests is the fecal bile acid test. This test requires you to collect stool samples over a 48-hour period. During this time, you will need to follow a high-fat diet for several days before and during the collection. This method is considered the gold standard because it directly measures the bile acids that are not absorbed and are lost in the stool. If the test shows elevated bile acids, it indicates poor absorption in the small intestine. Another method is the 75 selenium haematorocholic acid scan, commonly known as the Southeast HCAT scan. This is a nuclear medicine test that tracks a synthetic bile acid marked with a radioactive label. It measures how well bile acids are retained in the body. This test is widely used outside the United States and is considered a clinical gold standard where available. However, it does involve radiation exposure and may not be accessible in all areas. Blood tests can also be useful in diagnosing bile acid malabsorption. One such test measures the serum levels of 7-alpha-hydroxy-4-cholestin 3,1, often referred to as C4. Elevated levels of C4 suggest that bile acids are being lost in the intestines. This test requires fasting but does not need any special diet preparation, making it easier for patients. Some laboratories offer combination tests that include both fasting serum C4 measurement and a spot stool sample. This approach improves diagnostic accuracy while reducing the burden on patients. These tests do not require prolonged stool collection or a high-fat diet, making them a more practical option for many. For those on a ketogenic diet, understanding bile acid malabsorption is important. Since the diet is high in fat, it stimulates bile acid secretion. If bile acid malabsorption is present, excess bile acids can reach the colon, causing diarrhea and other gastrointestinal symptoms. This can make it challenging to stick to the diet. Accurate diagnosis of bile acid malabsorption allows for targeted treatments, such as bile acid sequestrants and dietary adjustments. These strategies can help manage symptoms while maintaining the ketogenic approach. In summary, diagnosing bile acid malabsorption involves specialized stool or blood tests that assess bile acid loss or synthesis. The choice of test depends on availability and patient comfort. If you are experiencing digestive issues on a ketogenic diet, considering bile acid malabsorption as a potential cause and pursuing appropriate testing can help improve your gut health and diet success.